We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Go on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Shrugs him off. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Commanders' 18-yard line.
2nd and 2. Locates Hardman for another catch. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything. Taking it right down Broadway. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Here's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Raiders 21, Commanders 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his... And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to maneuver. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punting, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Schwartz, 39 yards. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
Now they try the right side here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A 3-yard loss brings up second and 13 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Murray now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10. At their
Out
own
there set ready for this
34-yard line.
next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well,
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well,
Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Buzz. Buzz. Come on. 2.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll keep leaning up. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. In motion right, that's Hardman. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
There he goes, left side.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Raiders!
Anthony Schwartz.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Murray. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country